Right, what is up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. Today we're just taking another quick look at the market, a little market overview. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment, really helps out the channel. And with that being said, we're just going to take a quick look at what's been going on in the markets today. A little bit of an overview of what's been happening. So as we can see, Bitcoin obviously has been chopping sideways for a really good while now. I'd say 1 or 2 months really, within a range of around 60 to 70k, that all-time high sitting at around 74k, I think. If we take a quick look at Bitcoin here, you can see we've very much been chopping sideways for a good while. Market cap very much into the trillions again. Taking a quick look at the recent market movements, as we can see in the last month really, we have just been going sideways, very much so. Ever since we came up off the lows of last year, we've been up here, really just been chopping sideways, not doing too much in the way of any kind of movements. You can see since the previous all-time high, we've obviously come down to here, back into that 15-16k area, back into, back testing the previous swing all-time high at around 20k. We come up for that really tasty recent all-time high, up at around 63, 67k. I think we got up to almost 69k. Came down for a retrace, and now we're back up at all-time highs again, pretty much in and around 60 or 70k. Bitcoin chopping sideways recently has meant that the markets have been a little bit boring in terms of, for the most part, we haven't seen much movement at all in the markets. Obviously, Ethereum's had its ETF approved recently. Really bullish news for altcoins. And we have seen some altcoins moving as a result. But as you can see in the top 10, we haven't seen that much movement or that many changes at all in terms of market cap. You can see Solana is well up here now with a $75 billion market cap already. Looking very big and really ready to continue its growth, in my opinion. Probably going into the top 3. Heading above Tether, I think, is probably fairly likely, and also BNB. Obviously, Binance Smart Chain is a great platform, but it's not really getting them that much marketing, and overall hasn't really been pushed as much as a lot of other things have been. Overall, the market overview for today for all these top 10 is that we're really just looking at the same old top 10 pretty much. Dogecoin sitting at around $23 billion. That's obviously going to move massively. SHIB just outside the top 10 at the minute, with Toncoin, which I don't actually know that much about, if I'm being completely honest, passing into the top 10 for now. As you can see, it's on tons of exchanges, but I've not actually done that much research about it at all. I don't even think I know what it is. Not really one of the things that I've been interested in as an investor, but you can see just outside our top 10, going into some of our, I would say large caps, but they're not obviously those massive established, super established cryptos. Avalanche, Chainlink, Polkadot, Tron, all the ones that you would expect. Near also making a nice appearance up here, and Polygon, Uniswap. All these are very interesting. Obviously, Pepe has been making massive strides up into this top 20, top 30 scenario recently, with the meme coin hype continuing. Pepe has been absolutely steaming to the upside recently, and just continuing to the upside regardless really of all the sideways action that we have seen in the market for Bitcoin. As you can see, over the past year, we've had a huge move up of around, I'd say, we're looking at well over a 10x move here, aren't we? Surely. Do we have a measure tool on this? Don't have any tools. I can actually look at TradingView on CoinMarketCap. This is excellent. So you can see here, obviously had a really nice move of around 10x ever since the start of the year. Only in a few months really. Pepe's really been starting to head to the upside again, after obviously its initial massive pump that we saw last year. And then obviously we have just been picking up, getting into this bull market. As you can see, overall there's not that many surprises here. Lots of things have just been going sideways. Not too much going on in terms of the top 50. Not many movers, to be fair. Over the past 7 days, we'll just take a look at some of the top movers. Obviously Jasmy, a crypto that I've actually covered before. This has been doing really well recently, as you can see. Really has just been basically having a nice little bull run of its own over the past few months. If we just take a look at the chart here, you'll be able to see a very nice, very similar to Pepe actually, move since the start of the year to the upside. You can see here, obviously we've had a token restructure, so we're not expecting things to get back up to these ridiculous levels because of obviously the crazy market cap this would entail. But overall, we are seeing a lot of cryptos starting to do this. Altcoins picking up off their lows and really starting to, essentially move to the upside after, a very, very prolonged bear market of nothing, and then all of a sudden you get a spike, some volume, and then that continued resurgence going into the bull market. You see it time and time again. Go back and look at charts from anywhere and you will see that pretty much a ton of cryptos have all basically been doing this, just essentially starting to pick up off their lows. Lots and lots of altcoins doing it. But obviously Jasmine, a crypto that I'm interested in. Beam is also probably going to be one that does really well. Dog with Hat, obviously very, very big, already at $3.5 billion market cap. But I think we could easily see this doing another 5x or so, maybe 10x in the bull market, depending on how crazy memes do start to get. Overall, quite a few interesting tokens in here actually that are up on the week. This Not coin, I'm not sure what this is, but this is done at 150% in a week, which is pretty mad. Ordinals, obviously a very, very big, interesting project. Chili's, this is one I actually invested in the last bull market, interestingly enough. Obviously some of these are exchange tokens, but really not seeing that many pumps. Lots of boredom in the market, I think, as Bitcoin continues to chop sideways. We are basically just waiting for Bitcoin to sort its shit out so that we can see some more movement to the upside. But you can see some cryptos here. Looking at most of these charts, you can see we are basically in the green overall and heading to the upside. You can see some of the ones you'd expect. Quite a lot of memes here moving up. Floki, Book of Meme, which is an interesting one as well. Obviously Shib and Pepe, massive, massive market caps and heading to the upside. As we can see, a few other outliers as well. Bonk, which I think potentially could be a good one. That's probably an easy 5 or 10x as well, going into the bull market. And then really just quite a lot of cryptos here that I don't have a massive amount of knowledge about. I do think eGold is one that I invested in the previous bull market, sitting at $1 billion market cap here. I think this could also be a potential easy 10 or 20x. There's a lot of these platform cryptos I do think are probably going to do well in the next bull market. I think Solana's probably going to do another 5x from where it is at. I think because of that, we're going to see like Polygon, Avalanche, Phantom, Elrond, eGold. It's called Multiverse now, obviously. I think they've all got a 10x in them, really, haven't they? Considering Solana's probably going to do a 5x. Ethereum is probably going to head to around 10k, I would say. So overall, lots of these platforms are probably going to do well. You can see a lot of cryptos have just been going sideways, really. I wonder what the top losers are. Let's take a quick look at the top losers. Not too much downside here. Just a bit of a sell-off maybe in our AI sphere here. Akash, bit tenser. Immutable X is obviously gaming. A little bit of a sell-off here, but nothing too drastic. As you can see, really we've just had in the past 7 days a lot of sideways in the market. We're basically just going to wait and see what happens. But overall, for a market review for today, things looking fine. We are basically overall just waiting for Bitcoin to head to all-time highs so we can start seeing some crazy pumps. But overall, in our top crypto area, you would say things are looking fine. So drop us a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Really very much appreciate you joining me, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.